Hey stranger, I'm Sean Paul. I just sold everything I owned, bought a truck, and drove to Alaska. I came here with my dog Gracie, my cat Sersa, and a dream: to create an off-grid sanctuary on 5 acres of Alaskan wilderness. The challenge is, I have 0 experience. I'm just a dreamer with a YouTube subscription. I can only imagine the journey ahead. Whoever's watching this, I hope you stick around. And welcome to Gettin Off Grid.
All right. Welcome to the future home of my poop chute.
Excuse me, Mrs. Gracie, what do you think of the future site of Sean Paul's poop hole?
I couldn't have said it better myself. The reason I work so slow is because I'm always stopping to pet Gracie. I can't help it. She's so stinking cute. That's some pretty dirt. I don't know if it's any good, but it looks nice. So I was gonna put a 55-gallon metal drum in here, drill holes in it, and so the hole doesn't collapse in on itself. But if I can't get these rocks out of the way, because there's one right there and there's one right there, if I can't get them out of the way, I'm just gonna dig down. Just keep digging down as far as I can, and maybe just work with that. Just work with what the earth gives me. Because I have a feeling no matter where I dig, I'm gonna run into rocks like this. We've barely made it 2 feet. And ideally I want this to be like 5 or 6 feet deep. Yes, baby! Let's go! Holy crap! Oh gosh, it's pulling me in. Oh. If I get enough rocks, I can build a castle. I hear a helicopter. I don't know if I said this, but when I was in the Army, I worked on helicopters. Not that one. That one is a Chinook. I worked on Apaches and Blackhawks. All right, Back to this hole. Okay. I'm just gonna wiggle it loose. Oh. I don't know how I'm gonna get this thing out. Oh. 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 That thing is massive. Oh. How the hell am I gonna get that out? Okay, I had to eat and do some brainstorming about what I'm going to do about this rock because it is heavy. And this is the idea I came up with. I hope it's not dumb. This nylon rope is rated to pull heavy-duty trucks. I tied it to it, wrapped it around it, gave it a little ramp to make it a little easy access going up. There's a possibility it could snap these. But I just wanted to give it a little less friction. And I'm gonna hook it up to the winch and let her ride. Let's do it for Dale, baby! I wonder if maybe I got closer. Maybe I should just move these. Man, this makes me nervous. I think there's some roots hanging it up. Let's go! Yes! 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 Woo! Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh, that is awesome! I might have overthought it a couple times, but man, I didn't think I was getting that rock out of there. Path of destruction right there. All the way to that big guy. I'm tired of this, Grandpa. All right, well, it's looking like that was not the last of our troubles there. That rock did free up a lot of space, but there is another massive rock right there under it, and even more over there, and I'm sure we'd find one right there. What I'm gonna do is just level this. I can't dig any deeper right here. It's just too much. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. Whew. I don't know if you could hear that on the camera, but it sounded like there was huge footsteps running right next to me. That's why I jumped up. I heard them late last night too, the same sound, which sounds like footsteps. Not footsteps as in like this, more like a doo-doom, doo-doom, doo-doom. It's the same sound I heard when I had a bear encounter my first few nights on here, I had a bear come up about 20 yards next to me. Huge, huge grizzly bear. And ever since then, I've been on edge. All right, where was I? Every little noise I hear now is freaking me out. I'm like, what is it? Where is it? Where's the bear? Get out of here. Go on, get. You tell him, Gracie. That's what I want you to say when you see a bear. Go on, get. I had these leftover 4x4 posts that I originally thought I was going to use on this. Ended up not using them, and I have 4 of them left. So I thought, why don't I just marry these 2 together to make 2 beams to put under my outhouse. I don't know what code is, but code schmode. We're out in the Alaskan bush, baby. The only code out here is survive. So far, so good. Oh, if you watched my previous videos on my platform build, I put galvanized screws in my mouth and I said, this is genius, this is how you should do it. Yeah, somebody told me in the comments that they're actually toxic and you shouldn't put them in your mouth. So don't do that. I'm gonna die at the ripe age of 50. But if I live a good life, that's okay, honestly. I'm gonna die and people are gonna be like, oh my gosh, how did he die? Was it a bear attack? Did the Alaskan winter just freeze him to death? And they're gonna be like, no, he put too many galvanized nails in his mouth. This thing, I can't drill a hole in it to save my life. I don't have the right tools, and I don't want to keep driving back to town because I've already driven to Wasilla on Monday, which was an hour and a half there, spent the whole day, doing a supply run. And then today I drove into the hardware store to go get some stuff. And yeah, I've just been a lot of time traveling and I don't want to do that anymore. I'm just going to work with what I got. And that makes me happy. Honestly, I love just figuring out how to do things with the resources I got. So this is the hole we're stuck with. And I don't know if I mentioned earlier, the reason why we're not digging any deeper is because that big rock was nothing compared to what's down there right now. It's almost like solid rock that covers that whole base. I'm not going any deeper. This hole's just gonna have to do for now. Oh, I don't even know if I've explained what my beams are for. The reason why they're 10 feet long, that's not just for the outhouse. My goal is, again, multi-purpose building. I'm gonna have a 2-foot area right here for my generator. I'm gonna have a 4-foot area right here for my outhouse, and then a 4-foot area right here for a shower. That's the goal. And they are all weather treated wood, so it's rated for ground contact. So I'm hoping they'll last while sitting on the ground. Mosquitoes. Oh. I know a lot of you guys told me to get like vanilla and lime and all sugar and spice and everything nice to keep these mosquitoes away. I totally forgot to do that. So I shall suffer again. Shame. Shame. Has anyone else been watching the Olympics? I'm obsessed with it. I've been spending way too much time watching it on YouTube, like the highlights. USA, USA. The women's rugby team was super awesome to watch. Really glad they got bronze. I knew I'd find you in there, you little stinker. What are you doing? We got work to do. Man, cutting things to length is super fun. Building is super fun. I don't know if I have stressed this enough while doing this. I'm having a freaking blast just building and figuring things out. I mean, I could not ask for a better life right now. Seriously, I am so thankful.
What are you doing? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, big stretch. Yeah, look at that belly. Look at that belly. Oh, yeah, I'm grabbing your belly.
That one's pretty ugly. Nothing against ugly trees, I just don't want to build my outhouse with them. Oh, I see one. I've kind of just been trying to find the right tree by wrapping my hands around it and judging by like this at chest height. So I kind of just wrap around, and if my back fingers these fingers right here are touching, and I kind of gauge the size by that. Like if I can get my hands around it like that, that's kind of a good size. We might skip this one. Oh, sweet. Found some, I think these are huckleberries. So in my last video, I found these and said they were blueberries. But I believe some people said they were huckleberries. I don't know. They sure look a lot like blueberries and taste like blueberries. Let's size her up. Oh, perfect. Holy crap. Look what I just found. I wonder if these are edible. Trippy. You know, my mind so badly keeps telling me to stop. It's too much work. Don't do it. And I really want to fight that. Why are you licking your lips, Gracie? You think you're getting some of this? Who am I kidding? Of course I'm gonna give you some. I always give Gracie a little piece of what I'm eating. I want her to have a good life, man. I'm so thankful to even have Gracie with me. She does so much for me without even knowing it. So of course I'm gonna reward her. Yeah. How was that? Was that good? That's what we like to call spam. Huck 2 of that thing in there. Hey, bear! Just heard a noise coming from that direction over there. Hey, bear! I gotta lock Gracie in here because if she hears me walking away from the tent, she'll come out. And I really don't want her to if there's a bear or even a moose. Need a better viewpoint. Hey, bear! Oh, Sersa? Is that you? You scared me, bro. I don't usually hear a noise coming from there. I guess she was jumping around. It sounded like there was something bigger. Sersa, where are you? Come here. Come here, right now. You're in trouble. Come here. Come here. Yeah, right now, you're in trouble. I mean, what the heck? You scared the freaking daylights out of me. I thought you were a bear. I literally pulled out a shotgun for you. Can you not do that to me? All right, well, false alarm. It's just Sersa. I swear, she sounds a lot bigger than she is. Yeah. Crazy. Next thing I gotta do is strip all these logs, which is gonna be pretty tedious because I'm pretty sure I got 21 of them, 21 8-foot logs that I gotta strip. You know, a good thing about doing work like this with just nothing but your thoughts and the sound of work kind of forces you to, at least for me, it forces me to sit with my feelings. And something I want to do on this channel is be vulnerable and try to be as authentic as possible. That's really how I try to live my life. I try to be honest. I try to be genuine. I'm not a perfect person, but I really try to go through life living with respect, dignity, integrity, and vulnerability is a really important one. I've been focusing on vulnerability for a long time because I feel like as men, we don't do that enough. And we bottle our feelings and just bubble up this toxicity inside of us. And I'm speaking from personal experience. I'm not speaking on behalf of any man. And there are a lot of times when I just want to disappear from the world, which is part of the reason why I moved out here to Alaska, is there are moments where I don't want to be perceived by anybody. I just want to exist in nothing. It's not always healthy to isolate yourself, but it is where I do most of my reflecting and thinking and, you know, all that good stuff. Anyways, I was going through bouts of that this week. You know, last week I got sick, and then it was really hard to get myself going again, to work again. Sometimes it's really hard to get back in the groove when you've been out of it for so long. Even just a week, a few days can really take you out of a routine. And I'm really trying to develop a new routine out here. All this is to say, you know, I don't know how consistent I'm going to be with uploading a video on the dot every Sunday, every week, because sometimes life just hits me. You know, my anxiety gets a hold of me. Sometimes my depression gets a hold of me. And those are tough things to deal with. So not only am I creating a homestead out here in a life, I'm trying to heal myself. So anyways, I hope that wasn't too much. But like I said, I want to be vulnerable and I want to share. Whew. Man, the people doing this on YouTube make it look easy. Stripping logs is hard work. I mean, I feel good. It's good exercise, but after a while, I'm like, dang, this needs to end. I've done 8.5, and I got more than that to go. I know some people told me I need to get a debarker. Like, you know, you put on your chainsaw and you're like, but I'm trying to avoid as many machines as possible. I already have a chainsaw, but I don't know. I could be eating my words right now and in a month have a debarker. We'll see. Right now, I'm really gonna try to do it the old-fashioned way.
Good morning. It is currently Sunday. It's beautiful outside. And today, my video should have already been out by now, but this has turned out to be a lot more of a handful than I thought. So we still don't have an outhouse. And I got to build it today.
Look at that. She's looking pretty good. I mean, it kind of looks like it's working. It's just where I'm gonna poop. I just need it to kinda work and kinda hold my poop. That's all. I mean, I'd love for it to really hold it, but I'm not picky. I'll take kinda. Ah. This is so easy. I could do this all day. New battery. Yep, I need ear pro. I've been sitting here staring at this thing for a minute. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna do the roof. I mean, I have an idea, but I won't know until I try. I need a shower. A hot, steamy shower. So bad. We'll see. I know this would be a lot easier with a chalk line, but I ain't got one. That's what we got. Let's put our roof on. Wow, that's some strong plastic. Oh, it's not the right bit. All right, that's in there for some reason. Ah! 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 No! Where are my bits? Yes. Booyah! Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna get to a stopping point on this where I can start editing. It is currently Monday. This video was supposed to drop yesterday. Gracie, what do you think? What do you think, Gracie? I never thought we'd get here. This thing is a lot of work. This was hard. This was hard work right here.
We interrupt your programming to bring you some breaking news. I'm the guy who breaks the news. You may have heard of some of the wonders of the world, one being the Statue of Liberty in New York City. You might have even heard of that tower in France, Eiffel Tower. Well, sources are telling us that there is an eighth wonder of the world, and I am currently standing right in front of it. When I went around asking locals about it, they had no idea what I was talking about, but some sources say they have heard of it, and they call it the Leaning Tower of Feces. That's all we have to report now. Back to you in the studio, Sean Paul.
Oh, thanks, guy who breaks the news. I gotta cut a hole right here. Nice. It's really cool in there. Like, temperature-wise. Come look at my poop hole. There it is. I figure this hole should last me a while since it's just me out here. I was reading that it's important to keep sawdust and carbon-rich material inside the outhouse, so I was thinking I'm just going to use this stuff right here and just sprinkle it on the bottom, and hopefully that will help with the decomposition process and also soaking up any liquids. I might not put a door on this thing. It's kind of a nice view. That's not too bad. This is the toilet seat from my bucket I've been using, which you guys all roasted me for having next to my kitchen, which in hindsight was really gross. It was empty. In my defense, it was empty and I was throwing my eggshells in it. I don't know why I didn't edit myself throwing my eggshells in it. I don't think it would really matter anyways. It's still a poop bucket. I'm glad I got this now. I'm gonna use this in the meantime until I can find some 1-inch thick foam board, because I've heard that's the only way to go in the north when you have an outhouse, because then your butt won't get cold. I'm not gonna be able to reach in here for long. Whoa! That looks like an alien head. I'm keeping this. That's cool. Look at that. Not too shabby. What are you looking at? Well, there you have it, folks. An outhouse. It's not perfect, but you know what? I don't need it to be. I just needed to do one thing, and one thing only. I still got some finishing touches I gotta do. I gotta close that area in, put some plastic in there so my pee doesn't get everywhere, put a door. I'm eventually gonna have a shower right here, which is gonna be awesome. And yeah, just move from there. It's a work in progress. This whole homestead's gonna be a work in progress, living and breathing. Some things that are gonna happen in the future. I didn't even show you the firewood shelter. I hadn't even touched it since the last video because I was sick, and then this week was hectic trying to get this thing built. I'm excited because I got a roof for that firewood shelter that I'm gonna go pick up in town this week, so that'll be a fun project. And yeah, I'm feeling good. This week was pretty tough on me, physically, mentally, and I still haven't even edited the video, and it's Monday right now. Crazy. But I learned that, you know, you can't rush the process, because you're gonna run into things like heavy rocks or, yeah, just heavy rocks. That's the only thing that you run into. Anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm talking too much. Yeah, I feel good. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being patient, and thanks for being kind, cool people. Keep dreaming.